Nice to see you all. Rushing as ever. Thought I had 20 minutes to get ready, and then my 5, nearly 6-year-old threw herself across her bedroom, landed awkwardly on a toy, grazed her thigh, floods of tears, Nurofen, the whole shebang. So I've only just left her and raced away to do this, but she's in bed now. How's everybody doing? Are you having a good week so far? I don't know how it's already been a week since we did this last week. Last week's show was awesome. I loved it. I loved sharing the charms with you and all the other goodies. It was a really lovely evening, so thank you for joining me. I'm just setting up the YouTube. I shouldn't be long. Thank you, Lissa. She'll be fine. It's just that last minute overtired. We had an all-day play date yesterday for my big girl. I've given up on trying to do double play dates because the last 2 I've done were so hideous. I said I wouldn't do again. We had my big girl's friend here for the whole day, like over 6 hours yesterday. And then my little one had a friend over just for a few hours this afternoon. And they're just both so tired from all the excitement of it. I'm having issues with my YouTube, sorry. So I said that I wasn't going to pre-list this evening, and in my usual fashion, I've pre-listed loads of stuff. So take a look in the shop. There's lots of bundles and things, but I have also put £1, £2 and £5 starts because I have so many necklaces, guys. So I thought I can just show you what I've got, and if you want me to run anything else, we can do that as well. I'm not well, the reason why I have to list it is that I'm actually not organised. I'm naturally chaotic. And if I don't, oh, excuse the noise. If I don't pre-list it, I won't know what's going on. So, hi, Jack. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with some pre-listed and some not. I've also made some new charms as well. So if you liked the charms last week, there's some new ones in this week. I've done some gemstones. I've done some more amber. Just get myself comfy. So there's lots in the buy it now, as well as in the auctions. Let's just get the camera set up. It's a bit odd tonight. Let me just show you, because I've got stands and stands and stands full of necklaces, and I've got boxes all around me as well. And there's no way it would fit into the light box. So I don't know how it's going to work tonight, guys. We're going to go with the flow. I do have a drink, Nick. Thank you. It's a pina colada. They were on offer last week, so I had a spare one for this week. Cheers, everybody. Anybody else got a drink? I do also have a glass of the old Pepsi Max Cherry off the Soda Stream with me. So we're all set and relaxed. Cheers. Giveaways as well tonight, so we're going to do an upcycled charm of your choice for the follower giveaway, and then for the buyer's appreciation it will be one of my necklaces and 3 charms of your choice. So there's just an example. I've just popped a few charms onto necklaces so that you can see. This is a new one that I picked up at the weekend, and there's lots more new ones, whoops, on the stands as well. So let me know what you want to see. I don't know whether we should go through the individually listed things, some of these things down here first, or do you want to start with the £1 and £2 and £5 things, or the bundles? Has anybody got any preferences or anything that you're waiting to see? Let me know, please, in the comments. Hello over on YouTube. Thank you for watching. If you want to come and join in the fun, you need to scan the QR code and it'll bring you over to Whatnot, and you can join in all of the auctions, the chat, and the giveaways as well. These 2, if you were here last week, you might have remembered seeing these. I have popped them in at a bargain price in the buy it now. So this is an amethyst handmade cuff that was restored by me. It came in rusted, and I've filed down the metal and added a new clasp chain and a little amethyst dangle. And then this one is a faux turquoise silver tone cuff. They were liked last week, but not the right size. So those are in the buy it now. as are the charms, the charm cuffs, which are down here, the bracelets, and the necklaces. So if you weren't here last week, if you fancy yourself a charm cuff or necklace or just the charms, you can buy a bundle in the Buy It Now and then choose what you like from the stands. So these are aluminium cuff bracelets made by myself. You can have a charm hanging on the side, or up to about 3, or in the centre. Some of them have got motif stamped on them as well. So I can show you those if you want to see as well. Where should we start? Let me have a look through, see if we've got notifications on things. We have on a few of the bundles. What should we do? Should we work through the things that I've pre-listed first? Bit of a mix, little surprise. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ah, people coming in. Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. I'm Kat. I'm from Sustainabeads. I've got a mix of things this evening, but very mostly necklaces, modern, pre-loved, vintage. There may even be the odd antique. There's some silver. There's lots of costume, some gemstones, bit of everything. There's lots pre-listed in the shop, but there is also lots to see that isn't listed as well. So also in the Buy It Now, I've put in some of my handmade aluminium rings. These are all adjustable. I've got circles, bark, sprinkles, hammered heart, a thick bark one, and a thin sprinkles. Oops, oh, sorry for that noise. And some smileys. And I've got one plain hammered cuff left with a flower on it. And also, I don't know if you guys saw these last week, my Jewellery Lover stickers. So these are new. You get 6 in a pack. Easily distracted by jewellery. Jewellery because therapy is expensive. Will work for vintage jewellery. Thrift Queen. Better late than not wearing earrings. And Shine Bright, Collect Right. So you get a pack of 6 for £2. Those are in the Buy It Now as well. There's also gift bags, silver cloths, and lots of variations on my upcycled teeny tiny earrings as well. Let me know if you want to see anything up close. Okay, let's get cracking. Oh, I'm glad you like your stickers. Thank you for buying the stickers. And also just to mention, if you don't follow me on YouTube, I think I'm 1 away from 3,400 now. When we get to 5,000, I'm going to give away this diamond necklace. So if you don't already follow my jewellery content over on YouTube, it's Jewellery Rescue. Let's crack on. Okay. Shall we start? There's one item with a bid on already, so shall we have a look at that one? Thank you, Nick. So this is a gorgeous necklace from Kit Heath. Beautiful sterling silver with pave set cubic zirconias, and it's on both sides, which is a lovely detail as well, so it doesn't matter if it twists in the neck. And it has 2 levels of size adjustment. There is the 95, and then you have the KH on the back. This is still a current model on their website, and it's about £100. And I had this listed in another marketplace for more than twice this price. I've put it in for a little bit of a bargain. I'm just going to check the length of it. I think it's 16 or 18 inches, but let me just double check before we run it. Thank you, Nick. Please don't feel that you have to stay on and mod if you are not in for the whole show. Just over 15 inches, actually, up to 17 inches. So just over 15 or 17 inches on the 2 levels of adjustment. Sterling silver, and on the website it says that they did a version with a rhodium plate as well, so there's nothing on it to say that it's a rhodium plated silver. It feels like it's just silver. It doesn't look like it's rhodium plated to me, but just to mention that is a variation that Kit Heath have done on this necklace. So we're starting this one with a pre-bid of 35, and that is running now. Thank you very much, Lissa. Let me just show it to you in the neck so you can see the size. It's a really pretty necklace that you could just throw on every day, stack it with other things. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much, Lissa. That's so pretty. I hope you really love that one. I'll pop that aside for you. Anything else, Lissa, that you would like to see? Let me know. Hi, Wisteria Vintage Jewellery. Sorry I haven't welcomed in everybody individually. I was in a bit too much of a flap when I first came in with my last minute entry at 8 o'clock. Okay, let's have a little look. Should we do a bit more silver as we started with the silver? Got two modernist looking ones. So this interesting shape is marked, I think it's marked 95 on the back of the, yeah, on the back of the pendant here, and it's on a really nice box chain, which is also sterling. Yeah, I had the old rotator cuff injury. I can't remember, maybe it's the year before last. My little one slipped at the swimming pool and she was holding my hand and she just pulled it. Oh, it was agony. It was real agony, so I can empathise with you there. I hope that you get some help with it. Oh, thank you, Karen. I'm glad it went to a good home as well. I think Liz is going to really love that. It's got that real lovely feel of quality like kit pieces do. So this is actually a 17-inch chain, another 17-inch chain. And we're starting this one at £12. Solid sterling. You can feel it's got a nice weight to it. Oh, bless you. It's hard, isn't it? Because you can't blame the child. I was checking that she was okay because she'd knocked her knee, but I had quite a few months of physio, about 9 months maybe of physio for it. Let me just check I haven't missed any comments. Don't think I have. So the other silver one, again, is a bit of a modernist style. It's like a sort of squashed pebble. It's not the most attractive way to describe it, is it? But it's very tactile. It feels lovely and smooth. It's also on a vintage chain. It came into me without a chain and I've put it onto this one. So both sterling. I think that it's unmarked. Oh no, it has got a marking on the bail. It's got a 925. I tested it anyway to make sure that it was silver. Looking after children is just hazardous, isn't it? This one is just under 18 inches on the chain. Oh, yours was a 5-year-old as well. Over an obstacle course. Oh gosh. Ouch. I hope it does get better soon. The main thing is it affecting your jewellery wear? Can you still wear your bangles? Can you still wear your necklaces? That would be the worst, wouldn't it? If you couldn't bear the weight of a heavy necklace. I've got some heavy ones coming up this evening. Right, so I'm starting this one now. So all sterling silver on a sterling chain. And we're starting this one at 12 as well. Didn't show you the size, did I? Okay, size-wise. No band practice tonight, Rue. You got a night off. You've had a lot going on the last few weeks. Shall we see this one? So this one isn't sterling, but it is nice quality costume. I did show this one a few weeks ago, but I couldn't believe that it hadn't gone. So he's gone on his own. Have some quiet jewellery time where you don't have to host. That must be nice. So this is Stella and Dot, and as you can see, it's lovely sparkles, nice quality silver tone, and this is really cool because each of the 3 strands attaches to a spring ring on either side. So you could just wear one of these, you could wear 2, or you could wear 3. You could even flip one or more of them over and have a mix of sparklies and just the flat shiny. I quite like it that way around, actually. But when I bought it, one of them, I think the middle one was the other way, so you had a mix of sparklies and flat shiny. And do we want to know the length? That might be tricky on this one. Let's have a look. It's got several levels of adjustment, and obviously the 3 are all different lengths, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 across here. There's the Stella and Dot little tag. They're not selling in the UK anymore, are they? It's a shame. It was expensive jewellery, but lovely quality. So it looks like the shortest one is 18 inches, and then the others are obviously slightly longer. So I've lowered the price on this one from where it was when I did run it a few weeks ago, and it's just £7 for the 3 necklaces, the 3-in-1. Probably should have kept it on the neck, shouldn't I, so you could see it better. Sparklies or shiny. I think I quite like that side. Okay, I'm going to pop that one back up there. Shall we start going through some of the bundles, maybe? Keen to show you these ones so that I can move them out of my way. So these are 10 in one bundle, so you get all 10 vintage or vintage style necklaces. Some of them are older than others. So we've got, what does this one say? Cookie Lee, this one says. I meant to put this one on eBay actually. Oh, shouldn't have said that, should I? So this one has got pink sparklies. This is a more modern one, I think, but in more sort of in the vintage style. Then there's this long Borealis type crystal one. This is really long, but I did notice that there was one crystal missing. So I haven't checked everything over with a fine tooth comb, so they're all as seen, but I did notice this had one missing, but I don't think you'd notice it and wear, and you just clip it where you want to wear it. And then there is this pretty, that's an accessorised modern to look vintage. And then there's this black and clear one. This beauty, look at that one. So if you're a reseller, if you've got a little booth somewhere, these would be amazing. There's a pair of earrings to match this, which I've got somewhere, which I will stick in the bundle as well. This, I think, is slightly older. It's got a cool clasp on it there. So this is one bundle with all 10 of these in it. This is a modern Marks and Spencer's, but to look vintage. Look how pretty that one is. Or if you know somebody who's going to have a prom, like a high school prom, you just sort out them and all of their friends in one swoop. That's a spring ringed one. 2 more. I've got all styles this evening, by the way. This is a really pretty one. No maker on that one. And look at that one. I mean, I haven't tested any of them for diamonds, but I think they are all costume. So £10 and you get all 10, including the Cookie Lee one. Just going to pick them all up because there's so many of them. There's got to be some profit in there, hasn't there? I just haven't got time to list them all. That's why I'm running them in bundles, because I'm overrun with necklaces. I've just got too many. Do shout if you've seen something on the shop listings that you would like me to show, because there's a lot in there tonight, and I will bring it forwards. We've got oh gosh, this one's attached itself to my stand. Hold on, we might be here a little while with this one. There we go, I win. Sorry if that was noisy. So this is a huge statement acrylic piece in beautiful blue. I think I paid more than £3 for it, but haven't got around to listing it. So we're going to run this one at £3. Bit of bling. The centre one is slightly lighter than the others, give a nice bit of contrast. I can, yes. Let's let that one run out. Oh, thank you, Nick. I think this is so cool. It needs a little dust. I'll do that before I send it. I've been saving up lots of boxes, thank you, Nick, to use for tonight, because I think my usual boxes might not be big enough for the job lots and things. Okay, let me run the... Oh, do you? I thought it was fabulous. I was surprised it didn't go when I listed it. I think I listed it at the wrong time. It was probably the start of autumn when I bought it. Okay, so we are running the 10 sparklies again. So this is all 10 of these beauties, and I need to find the earrings. They were on my table earlier and I just forgot to grab them for the photos. Mix of sort of vintage style and vintage, probably Y2K type in there. Thank you very much, Nick. Pop those safely there for you. Anything else that you saw on the list, Nick, that you'd like me to pull forwards to have a look at, let me know. Has anybody got any interest in the Mardi Gras necklaces? Anybody having a party? I've got lots of those. I've got shell. Oh, this is a cool one. Have a look at this one. So this is a big glass bead with these fish on it. How cool are they? So I'm guessing it's Chinese. It's got a nice bit of macrame work up there on a green cord. I'm assuming that it's vintage from its style. I couldn't find anything like it when I looked it up. I've had it for a while because I didn't really want to part with it because it's so fun. It's a big old glass bead. Everything's starting, I think, at a bargain price tonight. And we're doing this one at £5 start price. Cool glass. I guess I could put it onto a chain, couldn't I? Put it onto a long head pin. Maybe I will do that. Where shall I pop the bits? I've got literally necklaces wherever I look. The Modernist silver, thank you. So both undated these, but I've called them Modernist because of their style. Both were pretty tarnished when they came into me, but I hand polish pretty much everything because I don't like to use silver dip. Thank you, DNH. This has really got a really lovely feel to it. So this one is marked sterling on the bail here, and then it's on a chain which I think we said was 17 inches. Really tactile one. Oh, that's your first purchase from me. Thank you very much, DNH. I recognise your username. Do I know you? Let me know. I'm Kat, by the way, for those of you that don't know me. Let me run the other one. So this one, oops, go away. This one is just a really cool thing, shape. It's nice and solid. It's marked 95 on the back there, and it's on a sterling box chain. And I can't remember what we said. Was this the one that was 17? 8.5, yeah, 17 inches. Oh, hi Claire, I didn't see you come in. Oh, thank you, Nick, for tagging. Welcome in, people just joining us. Okay, starting this one at 12 as well. So sterling solid pendant on a sterling chain. It's just really cool. I still don't know who Honk is though, but I feel like I know the name D&H from somewhere. Maybe I've just seen a similar name somewhere else. Thank you very much. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see. I've also got, what you can see in the background is my handmade upcycled charms. They've all been upcycled from pieces of unwanted jewellery, single earrings, charm bracelets and so on. Pendants, some I've made myself. So we can have a look at those later. We did it at the end last week. But let me know if you want me to pull anything forwards. Do you guys want to see some of the £1 stuff? And you can just tell me if you want me to run it. Or we could start with £2, or there's £5, and then there's all the bundles I've got pre-listed as well. I'm going to say cheers. Oh, school holidays. 2 play dates, 2 days in a row, and I really needed a pina colada. I'm glad I have one in the fridge. The charms on the board are not silver, no, they're mixed materials because they've all come off other things. But each top jump ring and clip are stainless steel, so those are non-tarnish. And then the chains that I make for them to clip onto are also stainless steel. And the cuff bracelets that I make for them are aluminium, so those are non-tarnish as well. So they're nice quality materials, but not sterling. The odd charm may end up being sterling. So these two, those were earrings that were on sterling hooks, but I haven't had time to test the charms themselves, so those might be sterling on there. And then I've made some with gem chips, so that's an amber one, for example, and that's on a silver plated head pin. They're £4 each, or 3 for £8, and there's offers as well if you buy them with the necklace and the bracelets. So you just buy your bundle in the Buy It Now, and then you can tell me what you want. The silver ball, yeah. So the dinosaurs I got quite a few of. I think I ended up with in an unbagging lots of dinosaurs, but most of them are one-offs, or if they're made from earrings, then they're a two-off. If that makes sense. So I can show all of those, or I can keep showing the listed stuff, or I can show the things that aren't listed. Shall we have a look through the pound stuff, see if I can tempt you with anything before we move on? Let's have a look. So I think rather than running each of these, because we'll be here until the early hours of the morning, I'll just show you, and if you want me to run something, just type run or R in the comments, and then I shall run it for you. So these would all have a £1 start price. This, I believe, is a belt. It's got that Y2K feel about it. So in the early to mid noughties, I was a store manager for Claire's Accessories, and I was wearing belts like this around my maxi skirts to work. So there's one belt, and then so as I say, I won't run the auction. I won't run an auction for each one, but shout if you want me to run it, and I will. So this one is a wrap bracelet in the style of the Swarovski ones. It has "and" on it. Did it have a brand? No, I think I did manage to find it, but I can't remember what it is. So blue with sparkly crystals. Really pretty vintage shell one. So a lot of what I've got in the £1 and £2, if you were a crafter like me, they're lovely for breaking up and making into other things. So I would make that into earrings, for example, or bracelets. And there is a turquoise tone. I think these are wooden beads. And there's some nice, can't remember what those ones are called. Never remember the name of those. Sort of cat's eye effect to them. And there is a really pretty sparkly one. This is nice and heavy. Don't think there's any branding on it. No, it's just got a ball on the end of it. I think that's like a choker style one. There's a long strand of these fabulous multicoloured beads. That would be a really fun one for the summer. Excuse me. And this vintage lightweight chain. This is one of those really lightweight ones, but a nice, just easy to wear piece. So those are all the £1 bits. Let me know if anybody fancies any from there. And then I have a ton of £2 bits. This one is Next. Sparkly blue. That's quite pretty. I'm going to put this one. There's a right old mix of styles here. We've got a black cross. That's a metal one. That's quite heavy. There's a glass pearl one. This is Marks and Spencer's, I think. Yeah, we've got an M&S on the clasp there. Can't do it round the phone. This is 90s dead stock, came in with a craft lot. Nice red beads with little stars, long one. This huge chonker of an 80s style one. If you were going to an 80s party, this would be amazing. Look at that. So cool. So these ones would all be a £2 start price. There's these fun silver toned circles. It's long. I'm just holding it doubled up. It's quite a nice one. Little Marks and Spencer's one. That one should have been in the £1, so that would be a £1 start. Nice little beads, sparklies. So those of you just joining, most things are listed in the shop. I'm just running through some things that would have a start price of £2 if you want me to run them, because I've got so many. I don't have time to list them all. 2 vintage boleros, so it would be the 2 with a start price of £2. This one's got a little bit of probably faux turquoise in there. Oh, is that the boleros? So these two, Nick. I probably should be watching the comments, shouldn't I? £2 start. So 2 boleros. Is that what that is? What they're called, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying the wrong name. Questioning myself now. Silver tone. Thank you, Nick. They're fun. This one I think is accessorised. No, thank you. This is a really pretty one from Accessorise. That would be nice with a maxi dress for the summer. Gorgeous. I'm going to put one of these. These two are probably holiday pieces, tribal style ones. So again, you'd get the 2 for £2. A lot of seed beads on there if you were to cut them up, but I couldn't quite bring myself to. All a beadwork. These are pretty. Welcome in, Becky. We're just going through items that could be run at £2. There's also loads listed in the shop as well. These are nice heavy ceramic beads on a short chain, not chain, cord. Pretty yellow one. This one is white stuff, blue plastic to look like gemstone. It's a long one and you just knot it at the top or tie it at the top. Oh. Best laid plans, it's all falling down. Oh, thank you, Karen. This one is Laura Ashley. It's a really pretty enamel on a gold tone. That's nice. Check out this one. This is huge plastic pieces with wood inside. How fun is that? Oh, Robin, is that this one or the Laura Ashley one? Gosh, my phone's getting hot already. This. It is very pre-leaf. Does it work if I just run it? Oh no, sorry, don't bid for that one. It's just run the fish again. I just clicked run next. Prudent. I was thinking, oh, is that what Pru's short for? Right, ignore that one. Sorry, Robin. Let's go back in. I've never done these multi listings before, and I thought when I clicked run next it would just run another one at £2, but it didn't. So this one we're running at £2. It's got this grey cord on a sliding knot at the top. It's really pre-leaf actually, isn't it? That's super cool. I think I paid more than £2 for it. I don't know why I keep buying necklaces. Too many necklaces. Thank you very much, Robin. Too many necklaces and too little whatnot shows. Right, so let's put the tray on the go. Where I normally put my trays is full of necklaces. So we're going to run out of room for sure. Try it on YouTube tonight. Do feel free to say hello in the chat on YouTube. I can see your chat as well. But no pressure to if you'd rather be quiet. These two, I've got no idea whether they came into me together, but I have put them together because they stack beautifully. So we've got two wooden ones with, yeah, they must have come together the same shape here and here. I think that they're artisan ones. Well, they are artisan ones because they've got these pretty clasps on them. So you get the two for £2. That's too difficult to show you. Get the idea. Let's pop that one up there. And those ones. Shout at me if I'm running the wrong one. I think you meant these ones. These are lovely wooden ones. I've got a whole box of wooden necklaces. I've got so many of them, so there are more. Probably always more to see. Thank you very much. I don't know if you've looked in the pre-listed ones, Robin, but there's some more in there as well, some bundles too. Okay, that's that stand one. This is a really pretty one. I would have put money on this one being accessorised, but it's not. Well, it hasn't got an accessorised tag on it anyway. This lovely beadwork around here. In fact, I've got a dress that would go perfectly with this if it doesn't sell. Yeah, I like big wooden necklaces too. I've got lots of them. There's some next to me. I won't pull them off the other stand though because it's going to mess me up. Let's run through these ones. This one has very much got a vintage style, but I'm not sure from the clasp. They're sort of faux gems. They make a nice noise. They're plastic, but to look like gemstones on a gold tone. Nice quality one. This one is pretty amazing. So these are glazed ceramic. Look at these. Can you hear that? They make the most amazing noise. And this one came into me with a broken clasp, so I've put this pretty clasp on it. I did initially put a magnet clasp on, which was a ridiculous idea because it's far too heavy, and it didn't stay on. So these ones here are all ceramic, and then the ones at the top are plastic. Let's run that one. Hi Chelsea, how are you? I keep getting notifications when you list things, and I'm getting tempted by things. Well, that's pretty. Look, it's got a little swirl on it. I wonder if that might be a sort of signature. See, artisan. Thank you, Robin. That's such a cool piece. I'm glad that's gone to a good home. My mum and I were trying it on yesterday. Well, trying it on, but, you know, holding it up and seeing how it looked. This one is mint velvet, I believe. It says mint on there. This was actually one of mine when I used to work in my corporate job, and I used to love this one. It's got little flowers around it. They're very lightweight. No, it's good. It's all good, Chelsea. I'm trying to have a clear out tonight because I've got so many. I will never list all of these necklaces, and I've still got another massive stand of more. Still loads. Nick, am I running this one, or was that from the one before? I don't know. These are wooden. These kind of feel like paper. I don't know. They're very lightweight. It's very pretty anyway. The other one. Oh, it was the other one that I did run. Tell me if I've misinterpreted that. We've got some really pretty dyed shell, bright orange with these lovely sparkles. That's another one that makes lovely noise. And it's got a nice adjuster clasp. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the help. 2 strands on that one. This one is gorgeous. I did run it before, I think probably about £12 ages ago, and it didn't go. So I thought I would pop that one in as a bargain. I think it's probably, well, it is handmade, but I think it's probably an artisan one. It's 3 strands, and it's got these volcanic beads and silver tone kind of pebbly looking beads in between. It's quite cool. Can't really show you that one because it's black on black. But very nice for £2. This one is from East, and it's absolutely full of these freshwater pearls that have been dyed a kind of turquoisey to go with the wooden ones and the little seed beads in between. Oh, thank you, Chelsea. There's 2 cat and mouse charm sets in the charms, actually. That's quite a big funky one. Don't worry, this stand's going to fall over by the time I've put them all on. This is a cool one. It says anniversary for jewellery lovers, and it is, goodness, how do we say this? Dyerbjerg Kern. And then it says anniversary for jewellery lovers on the back, and it's got these little charms on it. Dyerbjerg Kern. On a mother of pearl, a sparkly, and a coin, and it's on a cord. So again, these are all £2 start price. If anybody would like me to run one, just shout run. Yeah, I think it would be. I just don't have time to research them all and list them all. This is another East one. Lovely big glass. They look like boiled sweets. Red, white and black. It's an East one. Stacking them up here. Oh, really? I often pick up things at the same time as Lex. It's funny. The smiley face ring, a thicker band. It is. No, not being a pain at all. Let me get it out. It's like this one I've got on my thumb. So it's aluminium, hand stamped. Some are kind of lighter than others. I've done it random. And then it's adjustable. So the sizes, have I got them written down? I think it might be N to T, but check in the description. I'll tell you in the description. I haven't done a smiley face in a thinner band just because it's quite a big stamp, but I can sure try next time I make some. So that's the size of the thinner one. There's a sprinkles. There is also, I think you might already have, do you have one of my smiley bracelets already? I've done this emoji charm on a smiley charm cuff. So any of these cuffs that are listed, you can choose whichever charm you want, subject to availability, of course. Let's pop that one back in there. Yes, I thought you did. I love the smiley. Yeah, let me know if you want to. Oops. Oh no, lost my stickers now. Hold on. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, let me know if you want me to show you if you want me to show the charms. Otherwise, I think I'll show them at the end. This is Envy Jewelry New with the tag on. It is really pretty. It came into me with a little bit of an issue somewhere on one of the beads, which I'm pretty sure that I sorted out because I can't see anything wrong with it now. It's a long one. Run that one. Be a nice present, this one, for somebody. Has it still got the tag on it? So it's a long length. It's really hard to show the long necklaces on the screen. It's sort of greys, and these are really pretty actually. They've got a bit of colour change in them. Thank you, Robin. Whoa, my stand is now heavier on one side than the other where I've taken them all off. So this was the necklace that I bought in to go with the earrings that Lissa bought last week, and she didn't need the necklace, but Lissa, if you want it, it's yours. Yeah, gosh, I hope not. I did think actually as I was rushing in here at 1 minute to 8, what if I knocked over my main display stand of necklaces just as I went live? That would have been horrendous, and definitely something I would do. Anyway, this one looks like an artisan piece. It is metal that's been blackened. That's really cool. This one is silver tone with enamel bits. This was from my haul from the TV shopper lady. That is really cool. I don't think it's got any branding on. She had so many necklaces, and most of them were from Marks and Spencer's, but some of them were not. This one has no branding on it at all. How did we go? We've nearly got an hour in without a butterfly. This is actually for a butterfly necklace. This is a really nice one. I don't have anything against butterfly necklaces. I'm just frightened of butterflies. Amber, I do in the charms tonight. Haven't got any amber necklaces to run. I've got a lot of amber necklaces actually, but I think I will probably put them on another platform just for the exposure because they're big ones. Hello, Faith. How are you? Hi, Bo. Hi, Books. Sorry if I've said your name wrong. So I am just showing some that I haven't listed that would be a £2 start price. This is an accessorised one. This one's just come in. It's almost like a damascene style on here in the silver tone, and then it's got these little gold tone coins behind. And yeah, I said accessorised, didn't I? Yeah. That one for Robin. Starting to lose feeling in my left shoulder. It's not a good sign when we've still got so much to show you. Oh, well done doing your parcels. I think I might have to do my parcels tonight because I'm out all day with my girls tomorrow. If not, it'll have to be tomorrow evening. We'll see how tired I am and how many parcels there are. Thank you, Robin. Last week, it took me the entire school day to get them ready to post, and I don't have that tomorrow, so we shall see. Cheers. I've got some £5 ones as well, which are a bit more special than these ones, and then we've got all of the bundles and things as well. This is gorgeous. This is Marks and Spencer's, and it's all marked M&S on the back of each one. It's a really nice quality heavy piece with faux pearls in it, with the gold tone rope. See how long that one is there. Oh, look at that. Very regal. Oh, bless you. I just can't sleep after a show. It's the adrenaline. Which doesn't bode well for a day with 4 young children tomorrow who are all overexcited because it's all of their birthdays coming up. That's going to be a long day. This one is lovely too. I think this one is a vintage one. It's got the look of Sarah Coventry about it, but there's no markings on it. I don't know if anybody recognises that clasp. It's got faux pearls, knots, and this sweet little design. Hi, Justy. Thank you, Nick, for sharing. Those of you just joining us, I'm just running through some that aren't listed but would be run at £2. So just say run if you see anything you want me to list. This is a modern one, but it's got a bit of an Egyptian style about it. Can't quite get it straight. There we go. This one is really cool. Let me just see if I can get it the right way around. So this has got really deco shaped links there. It's almost belly dancer style. Very unusual. No maker on the top there. I can never quite hold it straight because the camera goes the opposite way to the way that you think it's going to go. And then this one is Ben DeLisi, which is a lovely American brand. It's a long gold tone. Sounds amazing. With these metal gold tone links and the Ben DeLisi tag there. Show you the size. Then we've got one of these. These have been popular again. Rose gold tone leaf. They sold these in accessorised but also in other places. This one doesn't have any branding. It's on a long tone rose gold tone chain. This one is really pretty. Really sparkly beads, and then they do up at the front here with a tassel, which is also super sparkly. And it's not too long. Normally a tassel one is long, this one isn't. This is another unusual one. So we've got macrame knots up here and a nice clasp. And then we've got more ceramic here. These look like walnuts or something, don't they? But they are ceramic beads. That's a shorter one. These ones are man-made hematite, and then pink cat's eye beads with a barrel clasp. And this one here has a sterling clasp, and they're like balls of wire. Be nice for a knitter or a crocheter. Can't really see it against my laptop. This one very much looks like an old piece, and I did show it to my antique jeweller, and we weren't sure between us because it has a more modern clasp, but that could have been replaced at some point. So he said it could be 90s or it could be 1920s. We don't really know, but it has got a more modern clasp on it there. And these are black glass beads. So all £2 starts on these ones. These two I would run together. Red glass One's silver tone, one's gold tone, both vintage. One with a hook, and I think the other one's got a barrel clasp. Yeah, one with a hook, one with a barrel clasp. So 2 for £2 on those ones. This one is a classic style. You get these normally in mother of pearl. Are they mother of pearl? Oh yeah, I think those bicone shaped ones are mother of pearl. And then some little seed beads in between on a spring ring. That's got some age to it. Pretty little one. Big shell one. That's on cord. This is another vintage shell one. That's quite cool. That's taken somebody a long time, hasn't it? With a barrel. We're nearing the end. There's 2 left of the £2 ones. These are like the silk thread ones. Don't quote me 100% that it's silk, but you know what I mean. Thread made. Beautiful blue with gold tone. And then the last one are these unusual beads. I think they're plastic, but vintage plastic with a spring ring closure. So that's the £2 ones. Shout now if you'd like me to pull any back out of those. Do you want to see the £5 ones now, or shall we start with the bundles and the individual items? What do we think? Whilst I have a little sip of the old Pinot. Welcome in. So there's a lot listed in the shop if you haven't already had a look. The red black glass. The red black glass. Let me have a look. One of the bundles, is that? Let me just go through and have a look. I think they're mostly plastic. Oh, or did you mean the one that I showed that was red and black glass? Or is it the red and white glass? The big round glass necklace. The one that I showed. The big round glass necklace. This one? Oh, I like the smiley face, B4LDYY. I have a charm bracelet with your face on it, almost. This one, okay. So this one was by East, and it's a long one. Lovely big glass like sweeties. Okay, that one's running now. Love these red ones. So it's a long string. I need to be further away from the camera, but then I would be too far away from the live box. So thank you very much. I was looking at your tracking today for last week's parcel. I see it's not quite with you yet, but it's cleared customs apparently, so hopefully should be with you very soon. The Dieberg Kern. That is actually at the top of the pile. Oh, thank you so much for coming in, DNH, and for your purchases. I shall get them posted out to you. Thanks for joining us. I've got a giveaway to do as well, and a buyer's appreciation. So those of you hanging around, don't let me forget that. Is it long? It is tied at the top, so you could untie it and retie it where you wanted to. At the moment it is 25 inches, but it's just knotted there, look. So about 25 inches to there. Let's get that one going. So So, oh, I put it around the wrong way. Look, that one is going now at £2. So there's a little mother of pearl, lovely sparkly, and a coin. It reminds me of a Miglio one, actually. Thank you very much, Robin. I do have a Miglio one somewhere on one of my other stands because I was looking at it earlier. What have I missed? Was Rue off as well, or were we just saying goodnight to DNH? I've lost the plot. I've got a lot of Miglio. I bought in... Oh, I thought you were, Rue, and then people were saying goodnight to you, I thought. Oh, maybe it was DNH saying bye to you. I don't know. I haven't had enough pina colada yet. Yeah, I bought something like 5 or 6 bracelets and a necklace all in one place. Oh, sorry, Rue. Is that me? I've noticed there's been a little bit of juddering. Don't know. Hopefully not. Right. Anybody want to see anything else that we just showed? Or should we move on to the next? Shall we do the £5 ones? There's not that many of them. And then we'll do the followers giveaway. And then we could start going through the listed ones. Is that a good idea? So we're already an hour in. Let's see. So these ones would have £5 starts because they're a bit more special. A lot more vintage here. I might pull them down. I might put them in my lap, which might make it a little bit easier. So this is hilarious because I bought one quite similar from Faith, forgetting I'd already got this one in my stock. So this is a pink vintage one. Look at that clasp. Let's just check the clasp. Oh, how does this open? Oh no, it opens normally. I was just looking at the wrong side of it. Full. So that's a pink one. I can put them back on that stand now. This one I love. So these are lightweight wood in red that's all been graduated. That's another pre-leaf looking one, isn't it? And that is on wire rather than cord. So obviously with the vintage pieces, you might find that some would benefit from a restring. I haven't restrung any of these, so they're all as seen. But I will let you know if any look like they're falling apart. I would obviously mention it. This is one of these faux gemstone ones. Really lovely bright plastics with... This looks like opalite glass, but they're plastic as well. Funky one. This is another one with one of those nice clasps. Again, I'm doing the wrong side. Let's check that clasp. Yeah, that's a good. And it looks like it's been marbled. Lightweight plastic. So these would all be a £5 start. Just shout if you would want me to run anything. This one, which looks like Mentos. Isn't that amazing? Love that one. I've been selling quite a bit on other platforms to film studios at the moment, 80s stuff. I don't know if any of you other resellers have noticed that. So this one is exactly the same, but in peachy colours. How cool is that? Yeah, so I need to see whether there's a series coming out that's set in the 80s and see if I can spot any of my ex-stock. This one is another ceramic one. These are so nice and tactile. Really lovely. That's come out of somebody's pottery studio, no doubt. I like bright colours, as you can probably tell. I've got a really loud shirt on tonight, which you probably can't see. This is a vintage shell one. Super pretty. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? This one is quite heavy. This I'd say is probably 70s. And it's like a faux ivory. I think it's... Do you know what they feel like? They feel like dominoes. Like, or old mahjong pieces. That's what it feels like. Maybe it's vegetable ivory or bone. What do we think? Got any experts in? I don't know. It's cool anyway. It's not unusual. Hi, Sammy. That really takes me back to playing Mahjong as a kid. Got that real feel about it. How are you doing? I've got a lot listed, but I'm also just running through some bits that would have a start price of £5 if anybody wants me to run them. This one's got one of my price tickets on because I had it at a fair at 15. So unusual. So this is plastic, very lightweight, but another Preloved style piece. I'm just about surviving the school holidays, so it's a bit of light relief tonight to be back on the jewellery. Tired already. There is a dinosaur on the pinboard down here, yes. So these are all my upcycled charms. We'll have a look at those in a bit. Yeah, there's all sorts on there. This one is really cool. So these are wooden beads, and it's all been hand knotted. Somebody's taken a lot of time and care into this one. Again, could be 70s, could be more modern. And it's long as well. Let me just hold it up so you can see it there. I just love this section here. Very cool. And I think we've got one more that isn't listed, and then we'll move on to the listed bits. How fun is this one? So this is plastic. Really nice colours. Spring ring. It's better if I hold them like that, isn't it? To give you an idea of the size of them. So that was all the £5 ones. Let me know if you want me to show anything in more detail or have another look. Gonna have another sip of my old drink. Right, so there is quite a bit of stuff in the bite now as well, so do check in there as well if you haven't already done so. Where should we go? Let's have a look at this one as it's in front of me. Still haven't managed to find out the maker on this one. Don't know what this tag is, but just to show you it's there. So this is like a faux fire opal. Look at the colours in that. And if you were here last week, I did run it last week, but I have dropped the price by quite a bit. I can't quite remember what it was listed at last week. So cool. I'm going to run all the listed pieces so that you don't have to tell me what to run. Gold tone, there's the back. So unusual. I wondered if you might be tempted on that one, Robin. I love fire opal, so this is like a faux fire opal. Ah, so pleased that's gone to a good home. Thank you very much. It's so cool, isn't it? Oh, I'm pleased that's gone to a nice home. Okay, now I've got to try and find where everything is on this board next to me. Fun noises. So these are, oh, I'm so pleased, Robin. It's so cool. So these are vintage, or could even be older. This is like the French jet, black glass, faceted. They are all individually knotted. There are 3 of them. So there's a short one with a barrel clasp. There. And there's one with a spring ring. This one is so long that you could double it. It's sort of like a, is it flapper length? Well, it's very long. Look. That's gorgeous. And this one is nice and heavy. This one just goes over the head and it has graduated. Are they graduated? No, ignore me, they're not graduated, they're all the same size. heavy beads. So this is for all three. Great for a reseller. Excuse the noise, sorry. Fabulous. Beautiful black glass vintage beads. I was really in, oh thank you LD. I was really in two minds what to do with these, because if I cut them up, I could, thank you very much, I could make each one into a ring, and I charge £10 for my rings. So that's quite a lot of material, but I don't like to cut vintage things up if they can still be worn as vintage. Despite what other people may say about me being a jewellery murderer, it's all a vicious rumour. Mardi Gras beads. Anybody for Mardi Gras beads? So, again, this is a reseller's dream. There are 16 here. I'm just being lazy and I can't be bothered to list them individually. And I'm just going to start them off whilst I show you. I've just realised I haven't done the giveaway, so let's do that one next. So 16 fused bead necklaces, mostly vintage, I would say. These ones are really interesting. These ones, these are quite unusual too. Welcome in, some people just joining us. Oh, have I ruined my display with them? Must be able to do. I don't think so. I mean, that would be a lot of work, wouldn't it? They've kind of glued them in. So this is my other lot. I don't even know how I'm going to show you this. I should really probably take these to a vintage or retro shop. I tried putting them where I sell in a vintage shop, but they just got tangled. So this one is another 16. So we've got some gold ones, orange, which is quite unusual. Yeah, the blue, those are really unusual as well. And there's some faux pearls. There's orange. Those are like a pearly colour, like a grey pearl. Yeah. I mean, I'm holding them in the bunch, so you might be seeing, there are two of these gold ones, but it might look like there's more than one of the others. If you click on the picture, you can see exactly what is in there. So you get 16 necklaces for £8, 50p each. You could use them for party bags, resell them individually, take them on a hen party, take them to the local play group. Or maybe don't do that with safety laws being what they are. Okay, anybody wants 32 strands of Mardi Gras beads, make me an offer. Excuse the noise. Festivals, Mardi Gras, obviously. I'm going to have a sip of the old Pepsi. I'm getting a bit of a thirst on. Excuse me. Okay, let's do the giveaway. So, first giveaway this evening is for your choice of upcycled charm. So as long as you're in the UK over 18 and following the page, you can enter. If you're not following, then hit Sustain Beads at the top and drop me a follow and then come back and do the giveaway. So these are my upcycled charms. They're mixed materials because they've come off of other things, all upcycled from broken and unwanted jewellery. Each one has a stainless steel clasp and jump ring. Isn't it cute? So that they've all got that in common, and you can hang them from whatever you want really, but I have made these necklaces. So these charms I would also sell individually as well. I'll just put them on there to show you. So this is a 28-inch steel chain, and you can clip them on there. You can buy them with one charm of your choice or three. And I also have made lots of these charm bangles, so you can have it with it on the side. Mine are the wrong way around, I just realised. getting ready in a hurry. They're aluminium, so you just squeeze them to fit. I like to wear a middle one over the top of a side one, and then you can stack them up. So the winner is going to win their choice, whichever one they would like. I've made some amber because amber was popular last week. There are some freshwater pearls. There are some letters. These ones aren't made up, but I can make those up just the same as those. That one's a locket. This one's nice glass. Rue, that was a pair of earrings that I bought from you. And I wanted to make myself charms, so that's the other one. These two are like little trees. Those were sterling earrings, so they may well be sterling on the back, but I haven't had a chance to test them. Bit of druzy. Yeah. So good luck, everybody. Do enter the giveaway. I will cover the cost of postage if you haven't already made a purchase. So do get in. Excuse me. And then the buyer's appreciation is going to win a necklace and 3 charms of their choice. Let's have a look at this necklace. So this, I'm pretty sure, is fluorite. I thought it was gemstone. It is gemstone. I thought it was amethyst when I bought it, but if you look at the banding, I'm pretty sure it's a fluorite. Really pretty. And spring ring closure, purple. Thank you, Karen. This one is going to run now at a start price of £8. Beautiful gemstones. Thank you, new followers. Good luck in the giveaway, everyone. Just under 2 minutes. This one is running now. Fluorite gemstones. Pop that one back down there. This one is amazing. So this one just had its loop there. It just came in as a pendant. So I've put it on a sterling. This is a vintage sterling bail that came off of one of my pendants, and it's marked 925 on the top there. I don't know what this metal is that's on here. I'm assuming that's just a plated metal. And I didn't have a long sterling chain, so it's on a long silver tone chain. But the stone itself is amazing, and you can take it off this chain if you want to put it onto your own sterling chain. How gorgeous is that gemstone? Just to show you the size. And this one I'm going to run with a start price of 15. 40 seconds left on the giveaway. Good luck, everybody. 17 of you watching and only 11 in the giveaway. Please do feel free to get in the giveaway. You don't have to purchase anything. So this one is running now at 15. Love that one. 20 seconds left on the giveaway. Let's pin the next one, but I'll run it after the giveaway because we're about to finish. Thank you for all the love. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Who's it going to be? Chelsea! Yay! Congratulations, Chelsea. Oh, that's nice. Oh, showing off my blue tack there. Chelsea, did you see one that you fancied? There's all sorts. There are gemstones. Yeah, you can have the little frog. He's yours. Congratulations. Where have I put my pen? Oh, there it is. You're lucky because my 10-year-old really had her eye on that frog. Yay! Awesome. I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you. Hello, hello. Okay, there will be a buyer's appreciation at the end as well, so you've got another chance to win. Right, let's see if we can have a look at this chonker. I don't think I've ever actually run this or listed it. I've just kept it to myself. I'm going to have to move the camera because I can't even get it in the light box. It's so big. Oh, that's rubbish. You can't see that at all, can you? Oh, thank you so much, Nick, for modding and for your purchases. Thank you, thank you. See you next time. Oh, that's a very harsh light on my face. There we go. So this one is one necklace, and it's a dark silver tone chain with these huge plastic. Yeah, I think they're plastic gems. So they're all different colours. I put this on Instagram when I bought it in, and it went crazy. It had a lot of love. I never actually got around to listing it. So tonight's the night. I'm going to run this one at a start price of just £5, which I think is less than I paid for it. But I've got to make some room. Night, night, Nick. Look at that one. I think they are plastic rather than glass. But they really do sparkle. Look at that purple one. No takers on that one. That surprises me. Okay. Back in the light box. Is it juddering? I keep getting like a little judder. Excuse this light, sorry. Where did we have it? Ah, that's better. I want it right on my face. Okay, where are we going next? A couple of nice multi-gemstone ones. So we've gone back up in price a little bit for the finer gems. So this is a triple strand necklace with a sterling clasp, and it is jam-packed full of beautiful gemstones. Is that a rutilated quartz? Is that what that one's called? It's got freshwater pearls. It's a bit of smoky quartz there. I'm not an expert in gemstones. That's a bit of dyed pearl. Oh, it's just really, really pretty. I love this green one. And ooh, it looks nice with my shirt. Don't buy this one, people. Let me have this one. Sorry for all the noises, keep banging things. Let's have a look at the length. It's 17 inches with an extension up to 19, so it's a nice size. And we're starting this one at 15, which it would have been a lot more expensive than this when it was new. It's been handmade, obviously. That one's a particularly pretty one. Again, I could take this apart and make a lot more money out of the materials, but it's just so nicely made that I couldn't quite bring myself to. But perhaps I will. Okay, the other gemstone one, I think this one is probably likely to have come from Westwood Rocks, if anybody remembers Westwood Rocks. They didn't seem to have a tag or anything on their pieces. This one, I think it's got a 925 on the ring, yes. On there, so it's on a sterling, with sterling findings. It's on a brown leather cord with freshwater pearls on the end. And then you've got rose quartz. That I'm guessing is a quartz as well, this green one. It's a freshwater pearl, another rose quartz, another freshwater pearl. Bit of smoky quartz. Gorgeous. So that one we are starting at 16. And there we are, just to give you an idea of the size. It's a lovely one to play with as well. Nice sensory one. You could, of course, put it onto a chain if you preferred it on a chain rather than on a cord. Okay. That might be all the individual ones. Let's just have a look. I think we might be on to bundles next. Excuse me. Sinus is slowly getting better. Of course, the hay fever's kicked in now as well. So, oh no, there are a few more. I forgot I've got to stand this side as well. Just a few more on. This is gorgeous malachite on gold tone. Look at this cool clasp. So it opens and closes like that. It's a nice heavy malachite stone with gold tone beads in between. And this one we're starting at the bargain price of £6. I'm wearing the wrong colour top. Thank you, LD. I should have worn a light coloured top. I wore black so that everything would show up against it, but it's not. Everything's too dark. Thank you very much, LD Design. A nice heavy box. Welcome in, people joining us. Everything is pre-listed. And there's buy it nows as well as the auctions. Shall we go for a rave next? I would have loved these. The fish. Where did I put the fish? Oh yes, it's there. Okay, I'll do that one next time. Let's just have a look at these rave necklaces. I wonder if these glow in the... I think they probably would glow under UV. So we've got green and black. We've got pink and black. And then, just so you can go from night to day, a chain for your sunglasses. So we're doing all three for £3, £1 an item. Anybody going raving? I did tell you I've got a complete mix of styles, didn't I? Something for everybody this evening. No ravers in tonight though. Okay, was this the fish that you meant, Chelsea? So this is a big glass bead and it's got these gorgeous fish painted on it. It's on a macrame cord, green. It's just knotted at the top. I think you probably would need to unknot that to get it over your head actually, and then re-knot it where you wanted it. It is big, isn't it? Well, I'm holding it really close to the camera, but just so you can see the size of the pendant. I think it's pretty cool. But do let me know if you want me to run it. Let me have a look. We're going to go shells next. This again would be a nice lot of materials for a crafter. So 4 shell necklaces for £2, so 50p a necklace. All these lovely shells to work with. These are no doubt holiday pieces. Oh, that would be awesome, Chelsea. Yeah, I did wonder, it would look quite cool hanging in a car if you hung it from your mirror. Right, I'm going to start these 4 long strands of shells for £2. And they've obviously all got holes in, so you can craft with them nice and easy. Now take us for my shells. I'm making a big old mess down here, guys. I'm not even going to be able to stand up by the time I've finished because there's stuff all around me. Seller and dot we looked at. I'll go to the shoebox for this one. Sorry for the noise. This is another 11 necklaces in this bundle. So these are the fused bead ones, but these ones all have clasps, so some of them are shorter. I'm just going to try and hold them all up. So there's those 10. And then this one, the beads are a little bit rough looking Could probably benefit from a bit of a tidy up, but it's got a really cool clasp as well. So 11 for £4 for all of those. This is quite a fun faux pearl one. What's that, less than 40p a necklace? And these have all got clasps, whereas the other ones were over the head ones. Okay. Sorry for the noisiness. Right, we're through the Mardi Gras ones now. They were hugely popular. Okay. We've got a few mixed metal ones to see. Oh, that's making a nice noise against my drink. So these are artisan ones, possibly 90s. Hard to tell really the age. Really nice artisan pieces. I often get in the bangles to match these. I've got one quite the same at the moment, but I'm running that one now at £4, which again I think is less than I paid for it. But we do have to clear out. It keeps jumping for me. Is it jumping for you guys, or is it okay? Let me know. Good noises tonight. I hope nobody's got their headphones on. And then this is a similar style, a little bit more brutalist looking perhaps. So another artisan mixed metal one. You've got a silver tone, a brass and a copper. It could be silver, I haven't tested it. No markings on, but I'm pretty sure it's an artisan made one. Oh, thank you, Ukulele Lady. You've got Ukulele Lady partly to thank for tonight because she was watching my kids, plus an extra one yesterday whilst I was sorting out all of these necklaces. This one is a chunkier one. Listen to that. Love that noise. This is a really lovely thick bit of metal here. So this is another artisan piece, and they're alternating between the brass tone and a blackened one. Really cool. And that one again is less than I paid for it. But I haven't managed to get around to listing it. So £8 this one's running at. It's a really sturdy artisan piece. I think that might be all of the individual ones. Yes, so we're into the bundles now. Do shout if you'd like me to show anything else though, or anything that's already been run. Let's check I haven't missed anything. Now I want to try and find where these bundles are. So oh no, one fell off the back as I was turning it round. Oh, it's okay. They're the ones that we'd already seen. Right, so I'm looking for... I've hung these up as two bundles together, so I just need to make sure I've got the right ones. So we've got black and gold, probably 80s plastic. This one, which has been really nicely knotted in between, long white one, and then blue and gold, likely 80s as well. So the bundle of 3 running now at £4. Again, a nice little reseller lot. As you can see, I really have got too many to individually list them, so if anybody else needs to add pieces to their listing, I'm your girl tonight. Let's find bundle 2. Battery's running low already. I wonder whether we might need to plug in. I don't know about you guys, but I love pink and grey together. They look really pretty. So 3 more 80s looking ones. So this is a kind of corally colour. This is fused grey ones. And then the ones that kind of look like sweeties. What do they look like? Skittles or something. So all 3 for £4. These are all shorter ones. I used to wear vintage necklaces like this all the time when I was working in the corporate life, matching them to my outfits. And my bright tights I used to wear. Right, I might just plug in the phone charger. Let's hope it's plugged in at the other end. Yes, we're good, we're good. Got so low last week I was worried it wasn't going to charge whilst we were, whether it would charge it enough whilst we were going. Turquoisey ones next. So these are the really fun 80s ones that have got lines through them. Really cool. And then these are really unusual. Again, all plastic. All got a gold spring ring clasp. Fun little set. And we're running those at £4. Is that you, Chelsea, changing your listings? Getting a notification pop up. Nice colours, turquoises. I'm going to get lost quite easily with this stand, I think. No, I've done it sensibly. That was you. I love it, multitasking. You just need to buy more inventory. That's all you need, Chelsea. So 3 more 80s beauties. This one is particularly cool. Look at all the colours in that. They're real sort of regal gemstone colours. And we've got gold and black and a black and red. So those ones are running now at 4. Love that one. Oh no. I've got so many necklaces, that's why I'm doing this, because I just can't bear to cut them up. I mean, it's a lot of materials for me when I make upcycled jewellery, but I don't want to cut them up, the ones that are good, you know. Need a vintage lover, or somebody that's going to take the time to individually list them. So this is a bundle of 4, so there's 2 red plastic ones. This one's got really interesting beads on it, and then classic black and gold. So that one we are also running at 4. That one's the star, isn't it? How cool is that? Right, so might be on to the wooden ones next. My list has gone back up to the top, bear with me. Right, this one. Best laid plans. This is going to be If this falls down, we're all in trouble. Well, I'm in trouble. Let me just check I've got the 3 right ones. Yes. So this one, we have these called Heshi beads. So these are mother of pearl. And then you've got these fabulous circular ones. These look like wood, but might be plastic. On a barrel clasp, that's the shortest one. And then this one's got wood. Look at these ones. These are possibly 70s, I would say. And then this has got beautiful wooden beads on it as well. Nice bit of treen. So all 3 running for just £4. What a bargain. Yeah, so this one is shell, wood, and wood. I cut that one off, actually. You didn't hear me say that. Right. Let me work out these ones. This one, and this one. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Have a good night. So this one is a barrel clasp with these really cool, these look like shells, but they're plastic. So that's a long one. And then this one, this wood? No, I think they're plastic to look like wood. Nice clasp. It's got a nice push clip clasp. And then faux pearls and faux wood. And then these are faux pearls. Really, really pretty. Double strand. What's going on here? I'll sort that out before dispatch. I'll shape that back into shape or pop a new one on there. So this bundle is now running at £4 as well. Hard to see, isn't it? Probably should have put the neck inside the light box, but the light box is not big enough. This one was kindly gifted by my friend's 10-year-old daughter, and it was a family piece that was given to her, but she didn't want it, and her mum didn't really want them to keep it either. But I will, if this bundle sells, I'll give her the money for it. It's missing a strand, but that doesn't matter because that goes behind your neck anyway. It's got a, clip there, and it's a sort of, I was going to say mustard yellow, but I think it's a little bit brighter than that. It's probably a little bit brighter than it's showing on my iPhone screen. And then with it is this one, just got a lovely vintage clasp, plastic as well, and they're a kind of faux pearl. So the bundle of the 2, let me just check I haven't missed anything. No, that one is going at 4 now as well. It's the clasps on these vintage ones that get me. Just fabulous. They must be out of favour at the moment. Nobody wants them, even for £2 each. It's a bargain. To go to a retro store, I think. Do shout if you want me to show anything else, otherwise I'll just go through the list. Keeps going back up to the top again. Number 9 is purple and purple. So 4 in this one. Sorry, I can get rid of the list. So we've got another one of these ones with the lines on. That's on the spring ring clasp. Multi-strand, gold, sort of wood effect, and a black. 80s again. This one is quite heavy. Big old purple plastic beads. And these metallic dark pink ones. They've got the sort of black speckle to them. We hold them up. You don't have to wear them all together, obviously. I've just put them varying lengths together so that you could wear them together if you wanted to. Plan for the holidays? Not really. Just survival, really. We've got lots of birthdays. Nearly everybody we know has a birthday in the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, lots of present wrapping and birthday activities. Swimming lessons for my girls next week. I think we might go to Chessington if we've got enough Tesco's Club Card points, because I don't pay full price for anything, not even days out. So nice one. What about you? You got any time off over Easter? Is anybody doing anything exciting? That is the question. More exciting than me. Although I did spend a morning doing beading with my girls this morning. We spent 2.5 hours. They've got these beads called sticky rolls. Has anybody heard of those? Oh, that's exciting, Chelsea. Did you get the car fixed? I saw you had an issue with it. I was going to show you, but I'm not wearing it now. These beads that my girls have, they've got stickers on them. So each one, the stickers are like sort of the beads are about that length, and you pull them and a little sticker comes off, and then there's a cute little book. The book's about that big. It's like a little filofax, and you stick them in. So I said to them, well, we could make charms and all sorts and pendants and things out of them. That kept them going for 2.5 hours this morning. So it probably was a fluke, but I'll try it again on another day. It was quite nice making jewellery with them. Oh, I hope it wasn't too expensive. Cars. And always your first cars have issues with. My first car, I was 21 when I got it, and it was 20 years old, and I just had problem after problem after problem. I left it on a roundabout in the end after it broke down on the way back from the garage. I just put another huge repair bill on it, and I phoned the garage and said, I've left it on the roundabout, just go and get it, I've had enough of it. Yeah. Oh, well, hopefully it'll be reliable now. So now you've had it sorted. I shall touch some wood for you. So this one has more faux pearls. That's a 3-strand one. 2004. Funny enough, it was about 2004 that I had that car. This is a metal one, gold tone. So this is a long 80s vintage one. And then this one is long with a tassel and a hook at the front. Look at that, bit of vintage bling. Oh, that doesn't seem fair, Chelsea. You just saw that out. My husband's car got written off to repairs last year, so we're down to one car now. And he started calling my car our car. It's not our car, it's my car. As I keep saying to him. Very annoying. Just instantly claiming mine. The same happened the other way around in 2020, and I had to drive his car, and I never called it our car. I always called it his car. Great big thing it was. Right, I've lost where we are on the list. Let me find where we are. And this is an interesting mix of things. There's one extra than in the picture as well. So, I've got that one, and this one. Yeah, what's yours is mine, what's mine's my own. That's what I always say to my husband. Oh, we like a Nissan Micra in our family as well. My brother's first car was a Micra. My mum had one. I've never had one. My best friend's first car was a Nissan Micra, but it was so old. It was the square shape. It was before they went bubble shaped. You don't see them on the road very often now. It was old when she had it. But she loved it. It was a great little car. Okay, so this bundle, we've got these blister pearls that have been dyed a sort of golden brown. So that is a long strand. And then this is quite interesting. I think this might be bone or vegetable ivory maybe, and gemstone. So there's a necklace, vintage one, and then there is a bracelet as well. And then this is a very convincing faux gemstone long necklace as well. And that's running now at £4 for the whole bundle. Yeah, that's true. I prefer to have an older car than, yeah, it doesn't matter too much. The car I've got now is the car that I'd really always wanted. And I'd not had it very long when I curbed it in a car park. This horrible car park near where I live, where it just juts out as you come out of the car park, and I knew it was there, but I still managed to hit it. I was very sad. Just the wheel, but still. Yeah, that's a good idea. My 20-year-old car, I actually ended up doing my driving test in it because my driving instructor's car was stolen the night before my driving test. It was very bad luck. And this car was so old, if I went down a pothole, the rear view mirror used to fall off. So I had to say to the instructor, if we go over a speed bump or down a pothole, you're going to have to catch the mirror. And he looked at me as if I was joking. But when it fell in his lap for the first time, he realised I wasn't joking. Fortunately, he didn't mark me down for it. And I did pass first time. It was a miracle. But yeah, it was an ancient car. Let's bring up this next one. I think I've got them all here. So this is a really cool one. It's got one of these clippy clasps. Gold tone. It's almost like a fleur-de-lis actually. And then this is an older one. Oh, it's got all caught up. So pretty clasp. Oh, can see a little bit of faux pearl has just landed next to me. Are we losing some coating? Let's just have a look. Yeah, mixed condition this one. It's losing a bit of coating on some of them. Oh no. Good to have that fixed. You don't want a dodgy brake light, do you? And then these ones are glass faux pearls and pretty clasp. And then this is just a lightweight plastic multi-strand pearls, faux pearls. So that's the bundle running at £4. All faux pearls, but these ones are glass, and then this one is a proper old one with a nice clasp. And the metal one. Oh, hi Lou, I didn't realise you were in. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you, Lou. I hope you enjoy those. Yeah, I absolutely know that feeling. The car, my first car, which I don't really class as my first car because my husband actually ended up doing his test in it and he ended up keeping it. But that one was such a basic car. It didn't even have headrests. It didn't have any carpet. It didn't have a stereo. It just had the gear stick, the steering wheel, and obviously the brake. And then on the left-hand side, where you'd normally have your glove box and your radio and everything, there was just a shelf. It was just a plastic shelf. That was it. It was so basic. We actually paid to have a cigarette lighter put in so that we could charge a CD Walkman in it, and then we just had two little round speakers blue tacked onto the shelf. But every time we went down over a speed bump or down a pothole, it used to skip the CD. Oh dear, that makes me feel old. Thank you, Jack. Thanks for coming. Good luck with your early shift. Think of me with my long shift with the children. There was nothing more basic than that car. Hi Andy, have you been on as well? I think I saw a notification. I hope you had a good show if you were. I'm doing loads of bundles at the moment of mostly vintage necklaces. Sorry Lou, I cut off what I was saying there because I was chatting about the cars. I didn't realise you were in, so hello, thank you for joining. The next one would be a dream for somebody who makes seed bead jewellery. And they are up here. Oh gosh, I'm caught up, hold on. So we've got, oh no, migraines are rubbish. Still, I'm glad we didn't clash. Okay, so we've got these two very similar. They look nice together, although they're not identical. They didn't come in at the same time. Seed beads, one with blue and one with white. Vintage ones, and then also this a huge tassel in orange. This is a really long with a bronze tone chain and a lobster clasp that's probably not as old, but still a vintage style. And we're running all three of those for £4. It would cost you a lot more than £4 for all of these seed beads if you're a crafter using them, or for resale or wear, of course. Welcome in, friends coming in. Everything is listed in the shop. There's lots in the buy it now as well. Let's pop that there. Let's see where we're up to. This one is really unusual. Really bright orangey plastic beads. Vintage one, and then this one is probably 80s with this sort of marbled finish. This is very lightweight and a lightweight gold tone chain. So the bundle for the two, and that one is starting at £4 now. Oh, cool. That was such a lovely day. I really enjoyed that day in Camden. I actually was in Brighton the week before last doing very similar. I went to the opening of a new jewellery school down there, and that's gone live today to my channel members, so it'll be live on Thursday to the public. So that one is going to be I think pretty much every shop window in Brighton that sells jewellery. I was there all day. So I went all round the lanes and then went up the North Lane and into Snooper's Paradise. And I held a Native American squash blossom necklace in my hands, which was so exciting. I didn't buy it. It was too much money for me. But I did buy 2 rings. Well, 3 rings. You'll have to watch the video. It was a really fun one. So yeah, that's coming on Thursday. So if you guys, if there's anybody on who doesn't know me, I'm Kat, and I also have a YouTube channel which is called Jewellery Rescue. So there's loads of jewellery content over there. I think when I went live this evening, I was 1 away from 3,400, and when I hit 5,000, I'm going to be giving away this diamond necklace in a giveaway on the channel. Oh, that was louder than I thought it would be. Sorry, it's been a noisy one tonight. Okay, I think I'm going to have to turn my stand around again. These necklaces are really noisy. I've got another ASMR video as well that's ready, waiting in the wings to go. Oh, they're not round the other side. Bear with me, I've lost track of where I am. Oh wow, an office in Hatton Garden. How cool. My engagement ring's from Hatton Garden. Bought it in the shop next to the one that got ram raided. I can't find those ones that I've pinned, so I'm going to come back to that one because they will appear again in a moment, I'm sure. The white ones. So these are all glass, so these are vintage milk glass. They need a bit of a clean actually, I haven't had time to do that, but there's a really chunky one, nice heavy one there. There's this one, and this one closes with a hook, that's a graduated one. So all glass rather than plastic on these, so a bit older, mixed condition. I'll just point out that knot there. But lovely vintage glass beads, and a bargain for £4 for the 3. May benefit from a restring, or you could use the beads, of course. Thank you, Claire. That is a bargain. Oh, thank you, Claire. I've got some, yeah, I found some more of those as I was packing up. I've honestly got so many necklaces. It's getting a bit silly. What am I holding? These ones. We're nearly through them. These are gorgeous wooden beads. I only bought this one recently, and I can't remember how much I paid for it. It probably was about £4. It reminded me of building blocks. Or did it come in a bag? I can't remember. Anyway, I think it's really cool. It's kind of got a green hue to it. These are all vintage ones. This lovely wooden one. This is quite interesting down here. Not quite sure what that is meant to be. And then lovely plain one. The bundle of 3 for £4. Hold them up so you can see the size. I might cut that one up and make it into bracelets. Don't tell anyone. But they've got to go somewhere. Can't hang on to all of these forever. I've got too many. Okay. We've got that here. We've got one. Bear with me while I just work out what goes with which bundle. Just want to make sure I've got them in the right places. Yeah. And that one. So this is number 19. So these are huge, I think they're nuts, are they? They look like macadamia nuts. I don't know. I was lucky enough to go to Hawaii many years ago, and my husband had a string of these put around his neck somewhere when we were on the holiday. I don't think it was those ones, but similar to that. And then we've got some more nuts and seeds on this one. And a shorter one, which again we've got some more bits of nuts and things on here as well, and some wood. So unusual. And then this gorgeous one, nice wooden beads. This looks like what they use for vegetable ivory. I haven't looked into it for a while, so don't quote me on that, but they're natural beads, and that's a nice long one. So all 4 in the bundle, running for £4, £1 a necklace for all of those beads. So cool. Summer is coming. It's holiday ones. Oh, my shoulder's getting sore now. Okay. I think we might just have 2 bundles left. Sorry, it's right at the bottom of the list and it's taking me back up to the top. So back to the glass. So there's one more white glass there and 2 red glass. These came in on separate occasions and they are the identical necklace. Even got the same clasp there. You can see the age on this one from the clasp. So you get all 3 for £4. What a bargain. Gorgeous glass, vintage beads. Nice wearable size, those ones. Then, I think this might be the last bundle. That must be this one, number 18. Oh no, that's not the last bundle. Hold on. There's 2 in between we haven't seen. They must be hiding somewhere on the stand. So we have this wooden one. This is a really long one, so you can double that one up. This really chunky dark wooden one. That's pretty cool. And this really unusual one with light wood on leather. That looks like it's come from like a county show or something. And we're running those 3 at £4. So many beads. Chunky ones. Welcome back in. You've all been at another party. Popped back in for the after party. Okay, where are those other ones? Bear with me a second, I'm just turning my display around. Ah, there they are. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, yeah. There's some fun ones in this one. So this is quite heavy, but really beautiful purple. Again, they look a bit like sweeties, don't they? So that is a long string. And then these ones are like faux seeds. There's 3 rows of those. And shorter red and white one. That's got quite a 50s look about it. And this really cool one, which I think is probably 80s, sort of 80s does deco. Just needs a little clean on the beads. So £1 a necklace, £4 for the bundle. White one, the red, the triple strand, and this cool purple one. Are you going to make me cut these all up? What am I going to do with them all? Okay. Oh, I've just realised that the seeded ones shouldn't have been in that bundle. They should have been in the other bundle. I'm going to start that one now. Let's put them back in. So those brown seeded ones with this one, which is faux pearls on a triple strand. Pinks and peachy colours. Okay, I think we have run through the bundles. Let me just have a look. So if you guys have a look as well, let me know if there's anything you want me to show again. It's too many tonight to run through them all like I usually do. If anybody would like to make me an offer, or if anybody wants to do a big bundle of necklaces, because I have so many of them. And then we'll have a look at the charms and run the buyer's appreciation. I've Gosh, it's 10 past 10. I shouldn't really be drinking my Pepsi now, should I? That's not going to help me get to sleep either. Right, let me just have a little look in the bite now. I'm just going to pin that one because somebody's put a bell on it. Okay, so I had a milk glass bundle that has gone, but I do have, I just ran red and white. Where did that one go? Or did I sell that one? I've got one white one with 2 reds. Oh, here it is. So there's this, these are all glass, so there's a white one and 2 red ones, all glass, all vintage, £4 for the bundle of 3. Let me know if you want me to run it. Excuse my sinuses. I have got lots more glass, but some of it needs researching because I don't know enough about how old they are and so on. So in the buy it now, I have this one at £5, which is a faux turquoise in a white metal. And that one is really cool. Amethyst cuff. So this is one that I've restored, and that has a new clasp. And I've added a little amethyst dangle on the end there as well. So that's also in the buy it now. Don't think there was any blue green, not in glass, they're mostly plastic. I'm sure I will have some, but just not this evening. So if you follow the page, I always pre-list. So if you check by 3 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, it's usually all in ready for that evening. So you can go in and see what's there if you like. I will be back, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Next week's just too busy with the kids being off school. I've just about managed to do tonight, but it has nearly killed me. So I'll be back 2 weeks today. They still will have only been back to school on that day, 2 weeks today, but still, I'm sure I can make that work. Okay, so in the buy it now as well, we have my upcycled charms and necklaces. So these necklace carriers are made of steel, so they're really hard wearing, and they're 28 inches, and then you can choose your own choice of clip-on charms. So you can buy either with 1 charm or with 3, and they're the charms of your choice. I've got all of these here as well, and any of the ones that you see on the display items. So they're mixed materials, but all of the charms are made with a stainless steel hook, and the top jump ring will also always be steel as well, so that they match nicely. I'd recommend about 3, works really nicely as a set. And I've added some new ones. If you were here last week, we sold 32, went to new homes last week, and I've made probably at least another 40 this week. So the cuffs are made of aluminium. They're handmade by me and hand stamped, so they're all slightly different. You can choose whichever one you want and whichever charms you want. So again, you can buy with 1 or 3. Those are the flower ones. And then oops, there's a plain one. So it's plain here, and then again you add whichever charm or charms you want. I've got one with a smiley on, and they stack quite nicely as well. So it's designed that you would wear it. The one on the side you would wear with the opening facing up, and then you can stack them like that. And then there's a heart one as well. I can do the heart on the side, but I sold one last week. And then I meant to show you that I bought a little Easter egg as we were near Easter, and it's not really been on show. There are charm connectors, so if you've got your own pendants, charms or single earrings you want to adapt, you can just clip one end to your bracelet or necklace and the other end to whatever it is you want to hang. There is the southern style with a little hat, look at that. And there is a little leaf or feather and a tassel, so that's £8 for the 3 or £4 each. There's a padlock and a key, and the key actually fits into the lock, which is very cute. And then I've got 2 cat and mouse sets. There's this one. So these are all upcycled by myself. So mixed materials on the charms themselves. They've all come from rescued jewellery, broken or unwanted pieces or thrifted. And then this is the other cat and mouse. This was in the same set as your frog, Chelsea. So that's the sets. So the buyer of the Buyer's Appreciation giveaway will get to choose a necklace plus 3 charms of their choice. So I'm going to get that going now, unless anybody wants to make a purchase before I run that shout now, whilst I have another sip of my drink. Excuse me. So let's get that running then. So that is running now. So if you made a purchase tonight and you're based in the UK and you're over 18, please do enter the giveaway and good luck. So whilst that's running, I will show you the other charms. So some of these are gemstones, so that I think is Howlite. This is a new one for this week. Millefiori glass. There's Friends with a little star. Let me just see if I can change the focusing. Oh no, that's much worse. Let's change that back again. Sorry if that made anybody dizzy. We've got some opalite glass. This is probably Howlite that's been dyed. Theatre mask. These ones I've made, there's a little bit of turquoise or dyed Howlite there. That one is amethyst. And then another turquoise gemstone there. Big amethyst there. Little triple, whatever that stone is. I can never remember the name of that stone. Aventurine, is it? Don't know. I've made that one and that one. Wrap the head. Little sparkly. There's a pineapple. There's a little cupcake. Bit of abalone in that one. Dog and a koala and a bunny. Unicorn and a dinosaur. Bronze horse. Some more gemstones there. There's a gemstone stack there. This is a cool piece of agate. And that is a faux gemstone. And a lamp-wet bead. And there's even, look, antique Venetian glass. That was an earring. Wedding cake beads. 3 minutes left on the giveaway. There's got to be more than 4 buyers still in. Get in the giveaway. We've got some letters. I can make these ones up. That's just to show you what's available. These little glass ones I like to use at the top of a charm stack. Amber. The amber was popular last week, so I've made a couple of amber ones. There's freshwater pearls. Goldstone. That's a little gemstone as well. There's a bit of druzy there. More abalone. These two are really cute. Little botanical ones. There's an elephant. These are new, these little dollies. Those are the stacking dollies. I won't say which country they're from because then I think YouTube won't push the video out. This is an opening locket. So that does actually open. Glass. All sorts on there. Shout if you'd like to see any of those. If you'd like to buy a charm or one of the charm carriers, check out the bite now. Let me know if you're not sure which one to choose, and then you can tell me which charms you would like. 2 minutes left on the Buyer's Appreciation giveaway. So also in the bite now we have my stickers. So you can have a set of 6 vintage jewellery related stickers for £2. So I make those as well on my label printer. There are my upcycled teeny tiny. So these are made with faux pearls from a vintage necklace, and I do them in glass as well, again from vintage or pre-loved necklaces in a variety of colours. There's hooks, there's studs. There's the little pink studs. I've got one hammered aluminium bangle in there at the moment. So the nice thing about the aluminium bangles is they don't tarnish. They stay lovely shiny silver. There's the handmade and hand stamped by me. So there's one of those. They all come with a gift bag as well, the upcycled pieces. There are silver cloths as well for £1 in the bite now. I've just knocked the other earring off, but you get the picture. Little hematite stars. So they're all on sterling silver, my teeny tinies. 25 seconds left on the buyer's appreciation giveaway. Oh, I've just dropped one of the rings on the floor. There's more than one handmade ring, so I make these as well. These are aluminium and they're adjustable. That's a little bark one. There is a little sprinkles one too. Giveaway's about to go. Good luck, everybody. Who's it going to be? Lou Love Stuff. Congratulations. You have won yourself a necklace and 3 upcycled charms. So you can choose one of the ones that I've made up, or you can choose whichever 3 you would like from the stands. Let me know what you would like. And in the meantime, if there's anything that anybody else would like to see, let me know. Is there anything you would like me to show before we head off? Oh, Robin, I'm sorry. Robin, I think you were my biggest, you bought the biggest quantity this evening, so if you would like a charm, feel free to choose one. If there's one that you like the look of, let me know. Lou, would you like to see the charms again? Did you see anything that you particularly liked? Yes. So we had. Which one would you like, Robin? Strawberry and yellow mushroom. Isn't that funny? My 5-year-old liked the strawberry one, so the one that my big girl liked and the one that my little one liked have been chosen. The darker one, is it that one, the greeny one? One more for you, Lou. So let me... Oh. Let's see the other ones. There's a little cupcake. This one I think is supposed to be a pineapple because there was cherries and things with it. Or any of the ones that were on the displays. The necklace on the black. Oh, this one. Oops. Blue tack. Stuck in my blue tack. So I quite like these little glass ones for a pop of colour at the top. So we'll just pop that in Robin's basket. Oh, no, thank you for your purchases. So you've got those 2. You could have like that little sparkly is quite nice, or I've got gemstones, or a pearl. There is a seahorse. It's a seahorse. There it is. There was a seahorse last week as well. This is a different one. So just put that one down. Oh no, don't say sorry. That's shall I clip them onto a necklace to show you? Or would you not wear them together? So people coming in, everything's listed already in the shop. We're just kind of finishing up. But if there's anything that you would like to see that hasn't gone, well, let me know and I'll show it. And there's stuff in the bite now as well. We're just looking at charms. Oh, I'm busy putting them on there now so you can see them. So it hangs with the loop hanging that way so that they sit nicely. There we go. Lovely. Congratulations. Oh dear, the sinuses have gone. It's that time of night. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for entering the giveaway, supporting the show, joining in the chat, and for all of your lovely purchases. I will be back in 2 weeks' time. If you are new to me, then please do follow the profile up here so that you can see when I go live next. I'll be back 2 weeks Tuesday at 8 o'clock. You can find me elsewhere as Sustainabeads on Facebook, Sustainabeads UK on Instagram, and Jewellery Rescue over on YouTube. Oh, it makes my Tuesdays too. I've been looking forward to it all day. I'm definitely going to miss you all next week, but I just can't. I can't fit in another one in the school holidays, but I look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks. So, as I said before, I'm busy with the girls tomorrow, so if I don't manage to get the parcels out in the morning, then they will be picked up on, where are we? Then they'll be picked up on Thursday morning at the latest, but I will try my best for tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much. See you all next time. Bye. And you, happy Easter. Yeah, happy Easter, everybody.